looked at the time and realized that I had set the time for 1 o'clock and not 1:30. Looked at the time. I am so apologetic. And you want to know what's sad about it? I've been ready. I've been ready. Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't know who that was, but it's okay. Hello, everybody. I so hope I'm not the only one here. I'm here. I apologize for that, guys. The time for Saturday is 1:30, and I did not realize that I had put 1 o'clock in instead of 1:30. So please, please, please forgive me for that. I do apologize. Hello, BB. How are you? I'm so glad you're here. I hope my sister Joan is here too, and Miss Vivian. Oh, I hope you guys are here. And Lori and Sharon and Khadijah. And hey, sis. Thank you. I apologize for that. That was a mistake on my part. Um, and forgive all the stuff you see. I don't know. That's a whisker from my brush. Sorry about that. Oh, so welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I am your Mama Cougar, aka Kitty Lane, that baby boomer from the peninsula in Virginia. Welcome to the castle of Create and Relate. And we are assembled down here in the den. Thank you. And when I tried to answer, it said that you weren't answering. And I was like, okay, she'll call back. She knows I'm getting ready to go live. I am so sorry. Yeah, I that was a mistake on my part. When I pre-did it, I didn't go back and check to make sure I got the times correct. So please forgive me for that. I wrote down in my book 1:30. Everywhere else it's 1:30, but I accidentally put in 1 o'clock. So like I said, please forgive me. That was an error on my part. We have an exciting day. We have an exciting day. Okay, for breakfast, I had, and feels like I'm still having, Michelle. Like I said, I had for breakfast a Nutri-Grain bar, strawberry flavored, no hoopla. It was just Nutri-Grain and strawberry filling. So I didn't have any of my crispy, crusty, sugary stuff on top, which is good, which is good. In case you all forgot or didn't know, when I went to the doctor last week, my overall weight loss is 7 pounds. And I'm happy about that. So when I do go back to the plastic surgeon, then everything right now appears it will be on go. Okay, I understand, but welcome in. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, for my coffee, I have piping hot coffee again this morning. We still have the Keurig, but we just recently got a coffee pot as well. So we're using the coffee pot now, so I can make my coffee as strong as I want to. I mean, as strong as I want to. And I love me a good cup of strong dark roast coffee. It is the best. And my grandson, bless his heart, my grandchildren help me in making my coffee. One gets the creamer, the other one usually does the coffee part. I do now until they get the coffee pot concept down. And then the other one heats the creamer up and they make sure I have all of the goodies and stuff that I need to go along with it. So this morning we only did the coffee part and I was showing them how the coffee pot works. And I was noticing I'm here with the pot waiting to put the creamer in the pot so I can put it on the stove. And I'm sorry, my grandson is completely avoiding the refrigerator. So I wait until the coffee's brewing and I'm just twiddling the cup. I use a little 2 ounce cup measurer. It's a little clear cup that comes in the iced tea mix. And anyway, it weighs out to 2 ounces when you weigh it. Okay. So I'm holding the little measurer in one hand and I got the pot in the other hand. My grandson's got this little smug look on his face. I said, "Oh, so I guess I'm not supposed to have creamer today." He goes, "Okay." And he gets the creamer out of the refrigerator. He says, "I was waiting for you to taste it just like that." And I was like, "Baby, your grandmama loves coffee. I love everything from black coffee to too sweet coffee. Coffee that doesn't look like coffee anymore because it has so much creamer in it. The way I used to drink coffee, little boy, you would be amazed. I'd go to 7-Eleven one day and get the big 20-ounce cup, and I'd fill it up with about 16 ounces of, I know y'all going to be mad at me with this, but you're going to be all right. I would fill it up with 16 ounces of coffee and put 16 sugars in it and 4 creamers. It's no longer coffee. I'm having coffee with my sugar with a little bit of cream on top at that point. And I said, and I'd go right back the next day and get that big 20-ounce cup and I'd fill it to the brim with nothing but coffee. Nothing but coffee. I think the richest coffee they had then was either the dark roast or the Colombian. That's what I would drink. And it would be straight. And he was like, "Ew." I said, "That's okay. I got something for you to try." So I fixed them hot chocolate and put just a smidgen of coffee in it. I think they're hooked. I think they're hooked. But today we have 20 ounces of Folgers Black Silk. We have 10 ounces of French vanilla with 2 teaspoons of caramel topping. So I missed the caramel, y'all. I had to get some caramel. So I put that caramel in there. It's not quite the same as the caramel macchiato, but it does make a good substitute. For a drink, I'd have my 2 bottles of water over here. I had 1 bottle while I was in the kitchen waiting for my coffee to brew. And I had a 4-ounce cup of orange juice as well. Okay, for the emoji today, hello, 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 crossover paranormal society. Please, one more time for me, remind me of your name. I'm so happy to have you back. I am so excited to see you here. Thank you so much for coming. Um, for the emoji today, I want you all to surprise me. Either send me an emoji or type out just a word that you think I need to hear today. Okay. Hi, Jonathan. How are you? So nice to have you here. Okay. So we have gone A, B, C, D, E, and F. We don't have really anything. Well, I do have something for the G today. We have not gone through the F. The F, the exciting. So the focus of today is going to be the FOs and what I want to talk to you about gifting. So we're going to keep those 2 things. Thank you, sis. I got hearts. Oh, thank you. And purple hearts at that. Okay, so those will be our 2 topics of focus today. On to the G. The G, one of the other things that I wanted to talk to you about was the gym. And I think I put a reminder in the description box to please, from now on, and I will today, get next week's schedule up. But I want you to start checking the description box before you come into the room. And you're going to see one area starting August 1st throughout the duration of the year. You're going to see a section marked gym at least 1 day a week. It will not be every day, but it will be 1 day. I will pick a day. And under gym will be a question. And there will also be a keyword. What you're going to do is email me the answer to that question. And in the subject line, you're going to write the keyword so I know which question you're answering. Now, the thing of it is, you're going to have to go in and read the question, and you're going to have to apply the proper keyword. If you participate, your name is going into a participation bin. If you answer the question correctly, you will get another draw in the participation bin. And at the end of the year, I will tally up all the names in the participation bin, and my CEO and I will come up with a proper recognition. I'm trying to learn how to use other words. How am I doing, Lori? But my CEO and I will come up with a proper recognition for the person who is drawn from the participation bin. And the very first meeting we have in the den on 2027, we will find out who will get that big recognition. Okay? Thank you. Oh my goodness. My grandson came in today and he was like, Mom, I know how you can get 1.5 million subscribers. And I said, okay, how, baby? He says, offer challenges. And I was like, okay, I do. We got that going. He says, okay, and put memes up about the challenges. I said, see, that's where we have a problem. Because I don't know how to edit. I can't find an editing tool that's friendly with me right now. So we're still working on that. But I wanted to keep you reminded of that. I will put reminders throughout the remainder of the month in the description box to remind you to check the description box. I will also put it in the community post so that you'll know to go check that out. Okay. Important news. Guys, please be careful. Please be careful. We know this cyclospora is going around, and I'm pretty sure all of you have heard of it. If not, it's a parasitic virus, I guess is what you call it. It causes major problems in the digestive tract. It can cause massive diarrhea and really, really severe stomach cramps. Can last up to months if untreated or improperly treated. The biggest thing they tell you to do is when you get your fresh fruits and vegetables, especially those that are wrinkled, twisted, compromised, bent, whatever, any crevices or anything in them, make sure you clean them really, really, really well. Make sure you cook them thoroughly before you eat them. Fresh as opposed to, they're saying fresh as opposed to prepackaged. And I know me and my household have gone to frozen. We just do the frozen. It's gone through a lot before it gets to us. So please keep that in mind and stay healthy, stay vigilant. Also, in your Google search box, if you don't do it daily, consider doing it. Check on recalls. Please check on recalls. Recently, they recalled garlic powder. They have recalled, she just came and told me, eggs. Eggs popped up yesterday morning, causing salmonella. And last night, Canada dry ginger ale popped up. Something about a metallic, I don't know, but please keep an eye on recalls, especially when it has to do with things that we're ingesting, things that we are putting on our bodies, and things that are involving our children and our pets. Please, please, please keep an eye on that. Okay, now we're coming to another favorite part of mine. Y'all, I have been working on my jokes. I did not look up a joke of the day because I made up 2 of my own. I feel so accomplished. My CEO said, what is up with you and the jokes? I said, you know, when you finally grasp the concept of something and you realize It's all about the puns. As much as I love puns, it shouldn't be as hard for me as I try to make it. So I'm going to give you the two jokes that I came up with for today. Number one, what do you get? What do you call a heap of cats? What do you call a heap of cats? Oh, okay. You're back just in time, BB. I'm down to the joke. And the joke of the day is what do you call a heap of cats? Okay. Okay. That's an idea. Okay, so here you go. What do you call a heap of cats? A meowton. Oh my goodness, yes. I like that one a lot. I like that one a whole lot. Okay, so the next one. What do you get, or what do you call bad artillery covered in milk? What do you call bad artillery covered in milk? Okay, so what do you call bad artillery covered in milk? Milk duds. I couldn't help myself, y'all. I just could not help myself at all. I had to do it. I absolutely had to do it. Okay, so now we're moving on to the fun stuff. Okay, right here, instead of the crochet with kitty. Okay, let me tell you about my phone issue. Last night I looked at my phone, I was down to 3%. Had to make a phone call. I knew it was not going to allow me to make the phone call because I do a video call with this person. So I plugged it up. Approximately 30 minutes later, I picked it up to see how much charge I had on my phone. It had 4%. I have the super fast charger and cord. So I'm like, okay. I let it stay, repositioned it, went back about 11 something. It was like up to 5. Long story short, I went to bed at 1 o'clock this morning. When I checked my phone before I went to bed, 12%. 12% was all I had at 1 o'clock this morning. So I repositioned it again, made sure it wasn't under anything because it gets super hot when you do that. Left it laying out over here, up top, airing out, plugged up, made sure I got the connection sound, everything. This morning I woke up, I had 96%. I'm like, for it to be plugged in overnight, it was supposed to be 100%. I turned everything off in the background. There were no programs running in the background. So there was no need for it not to be at 100%. Got it up this morning and looked up a few things that I had to look up, some more trivia questions for you all. Wrote those down. One of the things that I had on the list to do for last week was make 2 new designs. And I did those this morning. I had to wait till the brain juices started flowing, but I got both of those done today. And I'm running things now, trying to see where I want to go, how to make things connect. You know, the easiest way for counting what I need to count, everything that I need, all the research into doing these designs. One of them I don't think I'm going to do, but I did make the design. I got to work. I got to work on that one though, y'all. I look at it now, and I was told this morning that it looked funny. So I have to work on that one a little bit. And I think I see where I can make a difference, but we'll see. Anyway, long story short, I'm having a problem with my phone. Right now, it is the only way I can YouTube. It is the only means I have for recording my videos. I have a little camera. I do. And don't know how to work it. Everything that came was written in a language that I don't understand. I don't understand the symbols. I have looked it up online and it gives me everything in this language. Even when I hit translate, I can't key these symbols into, I don't know how to work the camera. So we're trying to either piece together, hello, beautiful lady. It's not coming up on the TV. Okay, that's not a problem. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. I'm sorry. I need to hide these. I do apologize for the trolls. And I don't know how to get rid of all the nonsense. Here we go. Okay. Okay, I apologize for that, y'all. Okay. A lot of things you just have to turn over to the master and let him handle it. And it's okay. Um, Forgot what I was, oh yeah, the creative juices flowing and all that good stuff. So I got that done. So we are working on trying to get something together as we can. I mean, we might have to do it like a little at a time, but we're working on it. And I'm just asking y'all, please be patient with me. Okay. Um, we are at K, and I'm going to ask you for, I don't even want to ask for that now. This time I'm going to ask for a red heart. There we go. I got to switch that up. So yes, if you will, for the emoji, if I could just have a red heart, just to let me know you're still hanging in here with me. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Okay. L, listen to your body, guys. If you are feeling pain, your pain is there to let you know that something is wrong. And listening to your body, and I say it in a harsh, I say it in a harsh way. I don't know how to get rid of these. Thank you, sis. Thank you, BB. Thank you, Jonathan. Um, in listening to your body, make sure your doctors are hearing you as well. please make sure your doctors are hearing you as well. Make sure that you have doctors who are open minded enough to hear what you're saying, because nobody knows you better than you know you. And your doctors need to hear that. They need to hear what you're saying so that your issues can be addressed properly. Okay? There we go. Um, Mental health check in. I was doing good today. I think I did real good. I kept the little brown bunnies in check. Whew. Why people want to test us? Okay. So next ideas. There was something that I came up with. Okay, not that one, but I think here we are. Okay. And I tell y'all 30 minutes of organization a day. Um, Maintain. Jesus, take the wheel. Okay. You all know that I wanted to make myself a cardigan, and I wanted to do it in remembrance of all those that I lost. Well, in the 30 minutes of organization I've been doing, I've come across, I recently got a gift of different variations of purple. And I found more purple that I have. Y'all know that I love purple. I'm the purple lady. And I made a purple cardigan before, and I gave it away. So what I was thinking, there she goes thinking again. But what I was thinking is that I would make myself another purple cardigan, but I would make it like I made the Just For Me cardigan in the panels instead of the hexacardi. I like the hexacardi. I gave it away, but I like the hexacardi a lot. The first one I made was the green, orange, and white one that I gifted to the lady over at Walmart. And then the second one was supposed to be mine, but y'all know I gave it to my daughter. And I want to do another one. I want to do another panel cardigan. So, oh, trust me, she will. She will, BB. Yes, she will. She's gonna keep me on my toes. See, there it is. So that's what I had for the next idea. Also, there was something else. I remember because I put it down for 2028. Yes. And I already put it out here into the universe. So I'm pretty sure somebody will probably do it in 2015. I thought of a body pillow that had legs and arms attached, because you get people that deal with various types of pains, and they have to, and even pregnant women that have to manipulate pillows different ways. So if you just had one big pillow that you could, it had the leg that you could wrap around where it would go between your knees, something, even if you had it on the back side, so that you weren't laying all the way back, but propped up, and you still had something you could hold on to. I think about when I had carpal tunnel surgery and I needed to keep the hands elevated. I want to put something here so I don't lose this page. But I had to keep the hands elevated. But I sleep on my sides as opposed to my back. And now, having the heart condition, I sleep on my left side. But Sometimes it's too much for this arm, and this arm just doesn't know what to do. But if I had something I could rest that arm on, or when I curl my legs, instead of my knees or hips feeling like they're falling out of place, have something that I could position between my knees and have all of this going on at the same time, I figured that would be great, which is why I thought of the big body pillow. So I'm hoping to do that. Y'all know I'm not an Amy girl, but if I could get the concept out there, then maybe it could help somebody. But I'm making that a project to be completed in 2028, actually, by my 65th birthday. So that's why that one is so far out. So that is the new idea, or that I kind of mixed the new idea and the out of the blue because the date part of it came up last night. And also, I wanted to tell you all, when you all make things and you want to share them with the other with myself and the other kittens, community post. Or you can go to Facebook under Create and Relate, Kreate, the letter N, Relate. You can post it there. You can send me an email and I'll post it for you. Or you can go to Instagram. I don't know if you all can post under Instagram. I think I have to post. Excuse me, under Instagram. I don't use that platform that much. I'm trying. I'm trying. And I'm really trying to learn TikTok. I'm trying. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to remind you of, sometimes we get overwhelmed. And in us being overwhelmed, we kind of throw up our hands at things. I am one for over challenging myself to the point that when I come to the deadline, I will beat myself up. Thank you for asking her. I'm going to cheat a little bit and tell y'all that it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. But I want you all to remember to stop and stand still. Lots of times your answers will come in the moment of being still. So the challenge that I want to put out there for you all is this coming week, I want you to start with simply 60 seconds, just 1 minute. When you feel overwhelmed, I want you to put it in your day. If you can't put it in a time slot, put it at a time that you're having, say, plan things to do. Say you're out to lunch and you have to go back to work. Then just before lunch, take that minute. Just nothing else around, just you in your own little space. Stop. Stand still. Just give it a moment. Just give it a moment and how how answers come to you. See how things fall into place. Eventually, I want you all to work up to 15 minutes, no more than 15 minutes. If you need longer, that's fine. But for me, I see where the 15 minutes just makes it's ideal for me. I would not suggest more than 30 minutes if you go over, because a lot of people, they sit still too long, they go to sleep. They will go to sleep. Okay, so now back to the gifts. I recently, you'll see a link in the description box for a video that I want you all to see from a fellow crocheter from a fellow crocheter, and she has every right to. Do not get me wrong. She gifted someone something, a baby blanket, and when she saw the baby blanket again 3 months later, it was being used as a doggy blanket, and she was highly offended because she spent a lot of money on the yarn. And but what I want to tell you all, and I wish I could tell her too, maybe she'll see it, is to remember when you gift someone something, it becomes theirs. What they do with it is totally up to them. It may not be used for the gifted purposes, for the intended purposes, but it's theirs. What you learn from that is who not to give to the next time, or how to gauge the gift that you give. That's what you take away from that. Not the feeling bad because you did what your heart led you to do. So you did the right thing. Don't look at it as this was time taken away from you. This was money that you could have spent elsewhere. You did what your heart led you to do, so you did the right thing. Take care, Jonathan, and thank you again for being here. Be safe. Be safe. But you've not lost anything. You've not taken anything away from you, not even the time, because it was put on your heart to do that. So follow through. Just follow through. Do what you're supposed to do. Okay? But please check out that link. I think it was by Little John's Yarns. So yeah. Now on to the FOs. Those of you who were here Thursday, you saw. I don't want y'all to see this. Okay. Those of you who were here Thursday saw these. So these are 4 of the 5 makes that I had for this week. I have one more. It was just finished last night, and I was really upset because you all know that the make I wanted to finish by last night was this monster. Y'all, when I tell y'all, it's huge. Y'all see how I'm pulling this? This is 75 by 80. It is a corner to corner. This is what I'm using now. I'm frogging this into this. So that's the attachment that you see. And this is the blanket. I am so proud of this baby. This is for, yes, it is huge. And this is for my CEO. And she saw it and realized it was hers last night. And yesterday she saw it when it was right here. So with her help, her sitting down here, unrolling balls of yarn, we got all of this done and started with this last night. Well, yesterday and last night. Y'all, I did 5,700 stitches yesterday. My goal for every day this month is 3,200. 5,700 I did yesterday, and I'm still over 2,000 stitches. I think I'm 2,100 stitches behind for the month so far. But once I get on this today and start working, I am looking to quite possibly either catch up or be so close to it that I'm really happy with that. So I did not finish this before today. I'm pretty sure it's still wide, y'all. It's I didn't evidently I didn't realize how you see this? This is how wide, excuse me. This is how wide it is now. I still haven't gotten to the blue. Now we're at the blue. This is how wide it is. So yeah, I this baby is gonna be done by Saturday. That's a promise. But what I did complete, and no, I did not sew in the ends. My first might be my last. I'm not going to say that because I am going to try again. I'm anxious to try again. But my very first completed big knit project. Yo, I knitted this. Yes, it's got its mistakes. And when my CEO saw it, I told her, I said, I'm going to knit it. And then I'm going to take it loose and redo what I have. That's what I'm going to do. She says, no, you're not. You're going to give it to me just like it is. It's your first big piece and it's going to be mine. And I said, and I even cast it off. I even cast it off. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So a part of me can't wait to start something. I even ribbed the sides, y'all. Ask me if I know what I was doing. No. No. But that's how they came. No, I don't know what I was doing. But it worked. It worked. And it's cute. Okay, Miss Kitty. So I am really, 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 if you can't tell, I am super excited about that. Yes, I am. Absolutely. I got that done. But y'all, that okay, I do want to show you this also. So I told you that I had come up with two designs, this being one. I hope that you can see it. It's supposed to be a teddy bear. I have some work to do on it. What I'm thinking is that I have to look at TV and make sure, yeah, I want to fill in these sides right here and make him a little chubbier. And maybe that'll make it look a little better. So I'm going to try that out and see how it works. In the meantime, because I said I wanted to use the carpenter's wheel concept, I also created this. This was happening when I got my morning call, and we were having some issues because I kept coming up 4 squares short. See, I did all my tallying over here, and I kept coming up 4 squares short. You'll see down at the bottom where I got red for. I was missing the, where is it? The full red right here on all sides. I was missing that one. And I mean, I got another sheet of paper and started writing everything down. I started adding them up per row. And that way, that's how I figured it out. When I got down here to this row and realized I had not counted the red ones. You're right, the brain cells were not working yet. And my face showed it, didn't it? I had all kinds of crinkles in my forehead. So when you hear me say I'm designing, this is only a part of what I do. This, like I said, this idea came from the carpenter's wheel concept. But I wanted to take that same concept and do something different, which is how I came up with the teddy bear using that concept. But I have to do some more, maybe, like I said, maybe make it a little pudgier on the sides because this does look kind of creepy. It does, being honest. It does. Looks kind of. So I'm gonna fill that out and see if that makes a difference. If not, I'll work on it some more in another way and see what I can come up with. But I think it would be really cute. It's still using the same concept. You see, I did my figuring over here so I would know how to adjust, turn the squares so that they would fit. All of that is geometry. All of that is geometry. And I love math. I was the one in school that loved math, science, and English, probably in that order. History, you could take that somewhere because I never agreed with the history that we were taught in school. Never did. It didn't make sense to me. And it all started with their interpretation of who discovered America. That's like me going in the kitchen and seeing 10 pots of coffee. I mean, 10 cups of coffee sitting on the counter, and me deciding that I'm going to take over the counter. I discovered Kitty's counter. I don't want these coffee cups here. Yeah, okay. No, that is not how it works. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here, for keeping me encouraged, for giving me purpose. I thank you. And I thank you for your patience today. Um, I have to go to my stop and stand still space. I do. But it's okay though, because anything that leads to that space is a good thing. Khadijah, you're here. I have not gone to my community page yet, not yet, but I'm going to. So don't fight me. Don't fight me. I don't know if you were here earlier. But I do want to go over once again to be careful, guys. Please look up. I know I will. I know I will. Um, please look up recalls, and please be weary, be leery, be diligent as far as anything that we are ingesting, rubbing on, and anything that has to do with our children and our pets. Okay, I want to see us next week, the week after that, next year. We're gonna ride this train as long as the wheels are rolling. Okay, okay. I can see me 97 years old saying, "I'm your mama cougar, aka Kitty Lane, that baby boomer from the peninsula in Virginia. Welcome to the castle of Create and Relate." I can see that. I can all. I absolutely love you guys. I really, really do. But as always, I want you all to remember to practice self love. Because self love, what is the greatest love of all? And you can't give others the love they deserve unless you first love yourself the way you deserve. And each and every one of you deserves the best. If nobody else told you, I'm telling you. I love you guys. Keep it easy, keep it safe. I'm getting ready to get on this monstrous baby right here, and I don't mean monster in a bad way. Just like they got monster trucks, my baby gonna have a monster blanket. I love you guys, and I will see you all soon. Take care, guys.